Welcome. I'm David Shattanbugger, and I'm here on Earth Delta, Texaco, Binfire 32, a world that's very different to our own. Here, mankind never evolved into the planet's dominant species. Without industrialization, there's no global warming, and without human overpopulation, this Earth has also avoided the sort of catastrophic mass extinctions that are currently unfolding back home on Earth Prime. It's a wild, overgrown world, free of the rules of human civilization. Nature here is raw and powerful, red in tooth and claw. A naturalist could probably indulge his wildest and most perverse fantasies here, and nobody but his sound technician would ever know. And who would back home believe, anyway? The award-winning documentary maker, or the man with a microphone who reckons he saw him finger a capybara? This truly is a remarkable place, but even here, in this lush paradise, nature has lessons to teach us about the flawed way humanity is approaching its stewardship of our home planet. This Earth may be devoid of humans, but in their place, an uneasy sort of tribalism between its native species has evolved. There are two diverse groups of creatures here, and despite their primitive intelligence, they form two collective and very separate ideologies that are in constant competition. Here, in the suburban jungle and moneyed heartlands, lives the blonde-crested velocitory. It's a pot-bellied reptilian creature, entirely predatory, and one would think, looking at it, vaguely intelligent. However, they hunt in packs, and the pack hierarchy, for some unknown reason, always defers to the loudest and stupidest of its numbers. Walking on its hind legs, its clawed fists bouncing up and down in front of it as it calls, the alpha velocitory commands a baffling level of loyalty from its meeker packmates. Together, they have but one ambition. They are driven entirely by their own ravenous hunger, and left unchecked, they would strip the plains bare. Thankfully, the plains have their own protector. This is the Starma Llama. It's a quiet, regal mammal, free of the braying pomposity of the velocitories. In fact, it hardly ever speaks out at all, but when it does, it expects the entire herd to listen. The plains themselves are a veritable hive of activity. Rushing back and forth, frantically gathering all they can before the winter, are thousands upon thousands of proletariat rats. Their numbers are so high as to be utterly unfathomable, and they are the beating heart of this planet's ecosystem. The Starma Llama has appointed himself as their protector, and he stands tall and proud above their bustling, looking out for intruders. And here they come. Slinking through the grass, having disguised themselves in the skins of their prey, come dozens of hungry velocitories. They move among the throng, killing as they go, devouring not just worker, but produce as well. In their pot bellies they store everything the proletariat rats have worked for. In the chaos, it's time for the Starma Llama to act. Its call does nothing to dampen the ravenous cruelty of the velocitory's hunger. As they slink away, younger llamas turn on the big male, braying furiously that he should have done, well, anything. It's a Starma Llama ding-dong, typical of the sort of infighting the plains are always witnessing, even as the corpses pile up among them. For the predators, it was a good hunt. Upon their return home, they regurgitate all they have consumed, vomiting it all out in a stream of meaningless bile.
Space. Controller virus.
What's truly extraordinary about the Velocitory Society is that for all their hunger, most of their hard work isn't even shared among the pack. All of the produce, everything that thousands upon thousands of proletariats spent their short, brutal lives working towards, is instead vomited directly into the nest of one truly baffling creature. This small, dull-eyed, lost-looking bird is, for reasons that make no sense to this naturalist, the pinnacle of Velocitory society. She is the Dido, and the wealth and hard work of every creature on the plains ends up in her nest, where over the course of mere days it will somehow completely disappear. It is a baffling system. Back home on Earth Prime, even the most basic of food webs are codependent. Only mankind exhibits the sort of rampant consumerism we're seeing here, where resources collect at the top, only to vanish into an already feathered nest. This is a blue planet, and frankly, it's about fucking time the proletariats learn to recognize a predator when they see one. I'm David Shattanbugger, and I'm off to find a capybara, reporting for IC News. Here, Cappy, Daddy's got a surprise for you.